Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Everybody saw the announcement of the new Jango Fett figure coming out. Some people saying repack, some people saying like update. The bottom line is I'm going to throw up some pictures of the new Jango Fett along with this Jango Fett. This is the one that I have. It's actually number 15 in the red box. The reason I haven't taken it out of the box is because I actually have a Jango Fett that I picked up at a secondhand store, and it was super cheap. So the only problem with that Jango Fett is it didn't have the backpack and it didn't come with the pistols, but it looked fine on the shelf. I know what you're saying. You're saying, why is that Jango Fett wearing a Boba Fett helmet? And I'll tell you in a second. Actually, I'll tell you right now. What I did was I popped the head off and I stuck it on this Boba Fett body. And before anybody gets upset, this I realized after I picked it up. I picked this one up in a secondhand store around the same time, and it's actually, I don't think, a legit figure. It doesn't have the painting here on the buckles. There's some other inconsistencies. This thing right here I think is inconsistent. This jetpack originally just would not stay in. I think this is a bootleg figure. Just I didn't realize that at the time. But I picked this up, and once I realized that I don't think it's legit, I decided that what I was going to do is pop the head off the Jango Fett, stick them on the Boba Fett body. I'm eventually going to paint this helmet to match that one, and then I'm going to have a Boba Fett with the removable helmet. And the reason why I'm doing that is because of the rumors about the upcoming season of The Mandalorian, where Boba Fett is going to resurface, and I have a feeling we're going to probably see him without his helmet, because I think the armor is actually going to be in the hands of somebody else. And the rumors are it's Timothy Oliphant's going to be playing that character, so he may actually have the armor. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to open this one up, check it out. I'll put up some pictures next to like the face sculpt and stuff, because it looks like they've done the face thing. And here's the Han Solo, the Bespin Han Solo. Now I got this a couple years ago at Comic-Con. He came in a pack with the it was the Escape, and it came with the Minox and stuff like that, and he has like the gas mask, which is kind of a cool addition to this figure that you didn't get from the box. I talked to the guy at the convention, one of the guys in the Hasbro booth, and he basically said what they did was they scanned Harrison Ford, much older, and then they de-aged the face. So you can see the similarities here in these two sculpts. This is the Force Awakens Han Solo. So you can see where they kind of de-aged this character. And the first couple of times I looked at it, I thought, you know, I'm not sure. It doesn't really look like Harrison Ford looked. But I think they did an overall good job on that. So we'll see what they do here, because it's not as much time has passed, but we'll see what they do. So let's open this figure up and take a closer look at it. Okay, right out of the package, what we see here is we have, he came packaged holding one of his guns, and he came with the helmet off. Now that's going to be like different from the new one. The helmet was packaged off to the side, but in the new one, he's going to be packaged wearing the helmet, but it's still going to be removable, according to the picture. So here's the pistol, and he's got two of them. He's just happened to be like packaged holding one, so I never took it out of his hand. But they fit into these holsters, and they fit pretty snugly. It's not like my Boba Fett, where you turn him upside down and his pistol wants to fall on the ground. And this one actually doesn't even seat that well. I mean, seat all the way past the trigger, but this is so tight right here. This pliable plastic is so tight on the pistol that it actually holds it in really, really well. So you can see the difference in my two helmets, right? You can see one is really just worn, and that's the one that I picked up secondhand. But this is the brand new one out of the box. You can see where they did a little weathering on it, but because it was in the box, the blue is very blue, and it looks really good, right? I think this is a really good figure. This thing unfortunately does not move like they did with the Clone Commanders. it would have been a nice feature to have that, you know, kind of come down in front of his face, right? So maybe that will be an upgrade. We also know that the jetpack is going to get an upgrade, right? So he's got this jetpack here, and I think he's going to have something very similar to this one in the new figure. So I'm wondering if this new jetpack is going to make it easier for them to repackage as a Mandalorian figure in the future also. So let's take a closer look at the face. I think that looks really good, actually. I think that is actually a really good likeness for this character. It looks pretty good. So we'll take a look at like the armor. Of course, these are little notches, and this is for the jetpack to fit in. Just push it in, and it's got those two little notches, so it kind of looks like it's attached there. These don't have really, they're just pliable, but it would be kind of interesting if they like moved in different directions. But overall, the armor looks really good. He's got some really good details in here, right down to how the gun belts strap onto the legs and the armor. Here's the helmet. It fits on really snugly, which is fantastic. Right, there's a close-up of the helmet. So this figure actually looks really good compared to the other one that I had. I think it looks really pretty cool, actually. The one that I had was a little bit beat up. I don't know if somebody actually put tried to do a repaint or something like that. Maybe they were trying to make it look more metallic. I don't know what happened with that one. But I didn't mind having that one just displayed. He was kind of in the background anyways, but I'll probably put this one with the Clone Wars characters and stuff like that I've been like opening. Or my prequel series characters. Okay, so anyways, let's go over the movement here. We got the feet, you know, have that good forward and backwards motion. They got a side to side, which is fantastic. You know, he's got the double jointed knee, which gives him really good flexibility there. His legs move out, you know, he's got like a forward and backwards. He does have that rotation right here, which is good. He does have a lower waist rotation, and it looks like it's a ball joint, so he's got a little bit of forward and backwards and side to side motion too, which is pretty good. He's got the elbow. Now you got these like cables here that restrict some of his movement that way. And that's going to be kind of on both arms, so he doesn't really have a whole lot of like bending. Like he can't like grab his helmet really, you know, from the bottom, like the chin. And then he does have that upper arm motion. So he does have full 360 in the arm. It does go up, but as you can see, those shoulder pads, well, no, I guess they tuck in. Oh, okay, that's fantastic, actually. I didn't think they were going to tuck in. It just took a little bit to push that one down. So that's actually really good. And it's tucked in 360, so he's going to have really good range of motion on there. That's great. And then let's take his helmet off, and we can see like a little bit of up and down, side to side. Not really that much can't. It's it's not really like this forward backward with like a little ball. So he's got the looks down. Yeah, I just had to break it free. Let's see if he can look down with his helmet on. Yeah, look at that. He's got good look down. So if he's like, if you're posing him in a flight mode and he's looking down at Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he can be kind of looking up. I don't know if he's going to do that because he's going to expose his under chin, but so there you have it, Jango Fett, and I'll show it to you a little bit closer. Here you go. and you can see if it's worth picking up one of the new ones. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hey, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Throw me some comments. Tell me stuff you'd like to see. If you don't just want to see Star Wars figures, if you want to see something older, you want to see something newer, if you want to see different things, let me know. I'll be happy to try to make a video if I can. I actually have one coming up. It's going to be a Hawkman figure that I picked up, and stay tuned for that. So subscribe, like, leave a comment, and come back for more. Check out some of my other videos too. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye.